All right, let's talk about the influencers. What's happening with the influencers? How are all of a sudden all of these former mainstream conservative podcast voices, Candace Owens, Tucker, Megyn Kelly, that used to be so pro-Trump during the Dash period, how all of a sudden they just all turning on him? Alex Jones, okay. There's the top tier level of influencer, conservative podcaster. Think of those people. There's other names I won't mention, but you know the ones I'm talking about. Why have they all of a sudden just flipped on Donald Trump? Joe Rogan. Why have they all flipped on him? Now, for that class, I do believe that some of them, maybe not all, but some are actually doing what the 45-47 operation is asking them to do. No, I do not believe that Marjorie Taylor Greene went from Queen of QAnon in 2020 and was DJT's surrogate in Congress during the Dash period, and had him on speed dial, that all of a sudden she decided to turn into a traitor once he got back into, office as 47. That is just silliness. So I do think that she is absolutely just playing a role that she's being asked to play as part of a greater psyop. Now the psyop of the influencer podcasters, again, this goes back to Art of War, where I talked about in my last video, Art of War, Art of the Deal, which is appear weak when you're at your strongest. So have large influencers turn against you when you're at your strongest, before you're willing, before you're getting ready to make your biggest moves. It goes back to keeping your enemies off balance, keeping the public engaged. And remember, the 45-47 wants us all to be triggered all the time. So this uncertainty you're feeling, this anxiety you're feeling, this sense of, outrage of everything. Look at that rabbit hole, and look at that, and conspiracy, and they're still spraying the skies. We're supposed to be thinking all that. Okay, that is by design. Remember, on January 20th, 2017, Donald J. Trump said these words: "We are here to take power from Washington, D.C. and return it to you, the people." Well, before they can turn over power to us and take us out of what is, in my opinion, still a continuity of government, a military operation that we're witnessing, they have to train us. They have to prepare us. They have to reshape our minds, deprogram us, right? We were so MK Ultra, we all were. And that deprogramming has to occur. And I think that's what's happening with that part of this operation. We are just simply being deprogrammed. So the outrage you're feeling, the despair, the anxiety, you're supposed to be feeling it. It's part of this process. It's getting good.